friends. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and really, we do want to care for our mental health year-round. So why not start right now?
Exactly. Studies from the Journal of Preventive Medicine show that low-impact workouts, yoga specifically, has promising results when it comes to depression and anxiety. Our lifestyle correspondent, Hattie DeJamal, is here with more. Hattie?
Yes, I am Dominique Fanchon. We are connecting our minds with some movement. Today, I'm joined with yoga and meditation instructor Sonia Azad. Hello, Sonia.
Hey.
Welcome to our Zen Den.
I know. I love it. I love what you've done with the place.
So, diving in, let's talk about what role does movement really play when it comes to our minds?
Yeah, so I want to be clear. I'm not at all suggesting that yoga or any type of movement replaces talk therapy or medication in some cases as it relates to these clinical illnesses, right?
Yeah.
So, but science is showing us that a combination of these things is more effective than just one of them alone. So that's why what we're about to show you really works.
Absolutely. So it's really about using everything in tandem and kind of creating a concert of treatments for our mental states.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so let's dive straight in. What is the first move that we're doing?
Okay, so a lot of people experience anxiety these days, and anxiety can look like a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So imagine kind of like that monkey mind, lots of chatter, a sort of, I like to say, ping pong game in your head. So you want to get on the floor if you're feeling anxiety. That's going to create stability and grounding. So we're going to take a child's pose. I've got my yoga triangles here just for anyone with shoulder joint limitation.
Okay.
Okay, so child's pose, there's lots of variations. You can do knees together or apart, and your forehead comes to the floor. So this is what I call the home base of yoga.
Okay.
It's a great shape for beginners.
This feels great.
Yeah, and then if your forehead doesn't come to the floor, you've got great mobility. You can always stack
Do
your...
I?
You do.
That's
You look
actually
great.
really like reassuring
And
to
it's
hear.
early in the morning,
Here we
too.
go.
You're doing great. You can stack your fists and bring them underneath your forehead, just so we're not hanging in the joints. We don't want to, create discomfort in the neck or the cervical spine, right?
Okay.
So here you breathe. Why does this work? For anxiety, because you're getting out of the brain and getting into the body. So if you can breathe and you can feel the rib cage expanding into your thighs, you feel the hands on the floor, you feel the forehead on the floor, you feel the feet on the floor. Again, you're becoming more grounded, stable, and you're shifting into a different brainwave state. You're calming the central nervous system and employing that parasympathetic nervous system. So we're moving into rest and digest.
I totally believe you because I could easily fall asleep just like this.
I know, I kept talking so that you could actually experience the benefits I'm talking about.
And your voice is soothing. This is working.
Okay, so with the child's pose, I can see how that really does kind of ground you. You immediately kind of are brought back into the present moment.
Totally.
So what other poses can we dive into for various states?
So when we talk about depression, again, depression can look like a lot of different things, and I'm not suggesting do this and everything's going to be fine, but a downward facing dog is where I want to go with this. So this is a dynamic pose. A lot of people have seen this in yoga classes or maybe just on social media. You're going to come into a high plank like you want to do top of a push-up. You keep your hands and your feet exactly where they are, and you pike the hips up.
Pike the hips.
Yeah. So keep breathing as you're here. Let the head and neck go. You're bringing blood flow into the brain here.
Yeah.
And a lot of times what psychologists say is that depression can look like lack of motivation or lack of energy. So here you're getting that blood flow and circulation going, and you're breathing as well. So you're bringing energy into the body. Your muscles are firing, your shoulders, your joints are supported, and you can bring the knees back down and hit that child's pose whenever you're ready. Keep breathing.
Oh, that was smooth. That's a nice
Smooth.
transition.
See, you like that?
Yeah, so with the downward dog, I can tell that it's not easy to always have your heels touch the floor, because I did feel some pull around my hamstring.
Yeah. So, and it's, again, early in the morning, right? So you can always use these yoga triangles underneath your feet to bring the floor closer to you. You always want to be grounded, right?
Yeah.
So the heels will touch the triangles, and that'll create more ease in the shape. It'll also relieve the hamstrings and any tension in the low back.
And finally, what is our last pose? Because from what you told me, this is supposed to help us calm mental chatter. And I can tell you, I got plenty of that.
Yeah, most people do. And then it makes it hard to go to sleep, right? It's the people who lay down and they're like, oh, then I have all these thoughts ping, 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 pinging around. So this is just a simple legs up the wall shape. We're going to pretend like we have a wall and you're going to lay flat on your back.
Okay.
And then bring the legs up. Pretend like I'm your wall here. Now, for a lot of people, look, you've got great hamstring mobility, flexibility
That's
here.
great.
Yeah. So a lot of people can't do
I'm
this.
excited.
Relax your shoulders.
Okay.
Okay. Breathe. You could bend your knees a little bit, or we could stick the blocks or the yoga triangles underneath your back. You don't need that right now. But what this does is we've just flipped the perspective, right? So this is a restorative inversion.
Okay.
Your feet and your legs are above the heart. And so this is a restful, easeful, calming state.
And you know what? I think I'm gonna just sleep off the rest of this segment, and we're gonna toss it back over to Dominique and Fanchon. You guys, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling very well rested.
We can see that you are very relaxed. Hattie,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you both so much.
Addie and Sonia, and they work, and we'll be right back.